Alright, everybody, we're back. So we just slaughtered the Master of Illusion, if you want to call it that. I think actually he almost got us there. But, yeah, I think he was harder to fight than the fire guy.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves. I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galena. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
So it makes me wonder who the main voice that we're hearing is. This is some track, I tell you.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Uh-oh.
So dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
Uh-oh.
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love You left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Ooh.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Wow. Alright, everybody, hang on a second. I'm going to check something real fast. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to double check, make sure the frame rate was right. It seemed like during that cutscene it got a little weird, but I think it's actually just the way it was made. Oh, got more people.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling. Some of the past when there is a new road ahead. The only one that makes any sense.
Finished!
every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Ow! Come on, Senua, get up! I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background, but very epic Viking music. Ow!
He's stronger than you.
Oh great, it's another one of these. Okay, an X, an S, and like a yoke sign.
The journey to Helheim is
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Oh, ooh, that looks like a mix. What we'll do if I can get up there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. So now we're gonna find the S. Oh. Oh, come on. It totally looks like it. I don't know. I think that one looks like the S to me, but okay. Maybe it's you have to view it from a different angle or something. We get on the boat.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd.
Yeah, the music is
Was
from
challenged
Gabriel.
by the giantess.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Oh, okay, yeah, we can't go down here. Alright. That was kind of weird. I couldn't move there for a second. Okay, what am I supposed to be focusing on? There's that thing. That could be the S shape. Oh, gotcha, Gibber, yeah. And these rune things are getting me. They're... Oh, wait, what? The stairwell's not broken anymore. Okay. I swear, it was broken a second ago. Now that she's the master of illusion, can she just see things that... Ah. Okay. Alright, the only one left is that, like, yote looking one. Yeah, and I think that's the problem. Is like the little S shaped looked the same down below, but maybe it was just like a little too abstract or something. I don't know. Maybe the game developers really just want me. Oh, there's a face.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Okay. Wait, so that was what this whole thing was for? Just to talk to her? But yeah, I think that the whole rune thing is more, like Gabber said here in chat, that it's more so he's got to be in the right spot. Okay, so now it's telling me pretty blatantly that it's like right there. Okay, so that's all of them. And then, oh, there's another story. Okay.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Alright. So, whenever I play a game where there's, like, mental stuff going on, it always makes me wonder exactly how much is actually happening. And then how much of it is inside the main character's head. Because at some point, it becomes, like, indistinguishable. Just like real psychosis. But,
Gate. It's opening.
Who is it?
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get
come
up.
on, Sinuel, you can do it.
Get up. Get up and fight.
Dang.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, feeling. The song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows he's here. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it.
Something tells me it's not really him, obviously, but...
There it is. You're imagining this. It's Dillian. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was the trick.
Come on, Cinema. Keep moving.
I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you.
Come on, Cinderella. You can do it.
You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. And for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Alright, let's keep moving. I thought this path was going to lead up to the doorway, but I guess not. So from what I've gathered, she is not Viking. She is, somewhere up there. But the Vikings actually came and raided her village and killed her lover, and that's why she's seeing them as these, illusions.
Wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world in bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and...
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone.
Oh, that's just...
Nothing lives here.
That's cruel.
You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's
Oh,
a
what's
swing
this?
tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Okay. More thing right here.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
That kind of leads us to the cliffhanger right there. But speaking of cliffhangers, we're going to actually have to end things right here for YouTube and for the stream. I have to deal with some real life things real fast, but then we will be back shortly and continue on. But thank you everybody for stopping by and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. Those watching on Twitch, please go ahead and follow me. Helps me out as well. And if not, I mean, don't worry about it. Just come chill. But, yep. Alright, everybody. We will be back in just a little bit. Alright. Thanks. We'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye.